It's the Britt Rochelle Show. Do, do, do. Howdy, y'all. It's me again, Britt Rochelle. But today we are channeling our inner Jolene and making some peanut butter chocolate chip cookies that are good enough to take anyone's man. Without further ado, let's apron up and get started. As always, the first thing you're really going to want to do is preheat your oven because you don't want to get all your mix done up and then have to wait even longer to put them in. So you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, first we're going to start with whisking our dry ingredients together. Going to put in about 4 cups of flour, a cup of sugar, a tablespoon or 2 of baking powder, and I'll just sprinkle in some baking soda for good measure. Oh, and do not forget your chocolate chips, as many as your little heart desires. Now, it's going to make a big old bunch of cookies, so your man better have a big old appetite. Alright, we're all done with that flour. Again, that's about 4 cups. You can adjust that however you need to. If you need to double this recipe, triple it. It really just matters how many men you're looking to steal this week. Alright, next we're going to put about that cup of sugar. Tack it in real tight. When you're measuring your brown sugar, you really want to make sure it's nice and packed. That'll get you the right proper measurement. Now there's a half cup, so I'm just going to do another one of them. Get it all ready to go. You can be generous or you can be a little more lackadaisical. It's a matter of how sweet you want these cookies to be. Alrighty, next we're going to do I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of this here Clever Girl baking powder. Really give a nice rise to them cookies. Go in there. Doesn't have the nice little scoop that I usually like, so I'll just have to level it manually. Usually want to be pretty generous with the baking powder just so it activates proper. Next we'll be doing the same thing with the baking soda. I'm a little more loosey-goosey here with my baking soda. I just kind of like to sprinkle it in. But it's usually about a teaspoon and a half. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is get this all whisked together. Now we're going to whisk it again with the chocolate chips. Alrighty, now all we're doing here is we're breaking up this brown sugar. And we're breaking up this brown sugar like we're breaking up these relationships now. Just mixing it all together until it's well combined. Well, when it's combined, it'll be pretty much all white. If you're using your brown sugar here, there'll be a little tinge of tan in there. It'll look like something like this. Alright, and you want to scrape the sides and the bottom, make sure you'll get everything. Alright. Once you got that nice and combined, now we've got our plain dry ingredients mixed in. We're going to stir up some trouble with some chocolate chips. Now, I like mine pretty well chocolatey, so I'm going to put in quite a bunch in here. Usually about a cup to a cup and a half will do. And we're just going to stir that right in. Now I find myself having to press a little bit just so it'll get to the bottom here. We want it as evenly distributed as we can get. Now, I've always said a way through a man's heart is through his stomach, and with these cookies, I don't see how any man can say no. Now that generally looks good to me, though if you want any more, or if you find there's an uneven distribution of chips, you just throw them in later. I just find this far more convenient. Alright, now we're going to put that to the side and start a new bowl for your butters. Alright, so you're going to take your stick of butter, about anywhere between a half cup and a cup, it's mostly to taste, of your creamy peanut butter, and you're going to melt them in together. I'll pop them in the bowl, I'll throw them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Now this won't make the most peanut butteriest of peanut butter cookies, but it will have that nice flavor and add a little something extra to your cookie. So if you want that peanut butter flavor, just add more peanut butter. I'm mixing in about a quarter cup. I'm going to go about 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. Much as I love putting peanut butter in my desserts, man, scooping it out certainly is a mess. Like I said, next is going in the microwave for about 30 seconds so we can get it all nice and mixed together. Alright, now that we got our butters nice and melted, we're going to get them well combined. I'm going to take a little rubber spatula and be very gentle because this is hot butter we're talking about now. But the peanut butter should be just about as soft as a regular butter and mixed pretty well, especially with that warm temperature that the butter's at now. It'll melt down the peanut butter quite nice. There we go. Got yourself almost like a little peanut butter sauce here. And it should look a little something like that. Next, we're going to add in about 2 teaspoons of vanilla, just to really bring out and accentuate all those lovely flavors we're putting in. Now, I really like vanilla, so I'll usually put an extra dash for good luck. And get that nice and stirred in together so it mixes well. Oh, it smells so nice. Wish y'all could smell it at home there. Alright. Now I got all that nice and mixed together. We'll bring back our little dry bowl here. And throw it in. Now be careful again, it's going to get very messy very fast, very sticky. Alright, next we're going to throw in our 2 eggs. Make a nice clean break, avoid any shells. Yep, fine as frog hair. Now, finally, before we start mixing, we'll throw in our milk. I usually do it to a texture, about a good sticky doughy texture, usually about 2 cups. Though I stir that in gradually now because we got a lot of liquid on top of a lot of dries here. So we'll just stir it in with the butter bit by bit. Be very gentle so you don't make a mess or lose any precious cookie dough. You'd also like to poke at the yolks so that they break up and mix well. Alright, see, about that color is what we want, but we want that distributed throughout the whole bowl. So we're going to keep going. That was the first cup of milk. I gotta remember, there's still that whole pocket of flour. Don't get cocky thinking that just because it's looking nice on the outside that it's not dry and crusty on the inside. So get that pocket of flour. There we go. Kind of want to fold it as you're mixing so you get everything. And again, don't forget to scrape those sides now. That'll really help you get every little bit. Alright, by the end of all that hard work and mixing, you should have a beautiful bowl of peanut butter chocolate chip cookie dough. So next what you'll want to do is lay out your lovely cookie sheets. I do like parchment paper or tin foil just to make sure they don't stick. So we're gonna take a nice hearty dollop of dough. How big you like your cookies? Yeah, about that size. And place it down. You want them about 1 inch apart from each other so they don't stick together. And I like to kind of ball mine up a little special like so they're kind of a uniform shape. Also so I can make sure that the chip distribution is nice. And you'll just do that until you run out of dough. Alright, now that we got all this beautiful dough doled out, we're gonna put them right in the oven there for about 10 to 15 minutes or until they're beautiful golden brown. Alright, now we got our little cookies in the oven. Like I said, it's gonna be about 10 to 15 minutes. They'll be a beautiful golden brown when they're done. Alright, now it's time to take these bad boys out of the oven. Ooh, they smell real nice. Oh, they look even nicer. Alright, and that's pretty much it. These peanut butter cookies are ready to serve to your friends and their men. I sure hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Britt Rochelle, and you stay peachy, y'all. Woo boy, these do smell so nice. I bet the boys at the bank are gonna love these.